How many of you that are listening, you're like, man, I've got so much anxiety in my life. So anxiety often spikes. We know this, right? When your life is chaotic. And discipline creates then predictability, for lack of a better word. And then when you have that predictability, you then can develop routines. And without routines, and I had my routine kind of get disrupted this past week, and it threw things off. And reason why I threw things off is because I had, and it kind of steamrolled throughout my day, is something just wasn't there. And I was short fused. I didn't have the emotional stabilizers that built that piece. So the discipline kind of creates predictability. You should go to bed around the same time on the weekends and even on the weekdays. And here's why. Consistency in sleep fills your cup up. You cannot pour from a half-empty cup, all right? You can, but you're eventually going to run out faster than if you had a full cup. If you do movement, right? As a 53-year-old man, I will fast 2 times a week. Right? This is new because it relies, one, it helps me with discipline, and then also sometimes my discipline isn't enough. So I have to rely on my Creator spiritually to help me get through that. Hydration, I shoot for a gallon of water every day. Movement, you can at least do, I truly believe at this age, and if you're in your midlife here, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I mean, occasionally I'll do a 1-hour workout and I'm burning over 1,000 calories, but I can be consistent with that, with the upgrades of my health, with movement. And I talked about food. So 5 out of the 7 days I'm fasting for 24 hours. And then when you do all of that, you get this compound return. And studies have shown that I think a minimum of 30 to 40 minutes of working out adds life expectancy to your life. I gotta tell you, as you age, if you are not taking care of your foundation, which is your legs, you're gonna be in immense trouble, because balance and majority of your strength or of your life expectancy comes from your leg muscles. Just keep that in mind. Discipline strengthens relationships. Man, this is huge, because I'll share some stories later in the podcast about how this is so beneficial. But when you have discipline in your relationships, you become dependable.